Hey everyone, and welcome back. So, picture this. You have a great conversation with a guy. He's funny, he's engaged, maybe you even feel a little spark, but later, you're left wondering, was he actually flirting with me or was he just being friendly? It happens all the time, right? Sometimes guys aren't super obvious with the Hollywood style pickup lines. They flirt in ways that are easier to miss, or maybe easier to brush off as just being friendly, as just being nice. And then you end up second guessing yourself. Almost makes me feel as if they're doing it on purpose. What do you think? Well, today we are clearing up some of that confusion. I am going to break down the top 3 flirting signs you might be missing. These are common ways guys show interest that often fly right under the radar. We don't notice these things. Knowing these can seriously help you decode those interactions and feel more confident about what's actually going on. No more wondering for weeks. If you missed your chance, then definitely stick around for the third sign. It's the one that gets mistaken for just being polite more than anything else, right? It's super key, so stick around for that. All right, so without further ado, let us jump in to the first sign. Sign number 1, he gives you a hard time playfully. Okay, I know this sounds weird, but hear me out. Does he tease you gently? Maybe he gives you a funny nickname? Does he poke fun at your favorite sports team or pretend to disagree with you on silly things, all with a smile or a sparkle in his eyes? This isn't mean-spirited criticism. It's light, it's playful banter. So, why do guys do this? Although it's annoying. Sometimes, of course, but often it's a low-pressure way to build connection and test the waters as well. Playful teasing creates a little back and forth, an us against the world type of vibe, even if the world is just a silly opinion. It builds rapport quickly, shows that he's comfortable enough to joke around, and lets him see you and how you react. It's like kids on the playground pulling hair, a slightly clumsy but very common way of showing, hey, I notice you and I want to interact with you. If he is smiling while he does it, and it feels light, it's often flirting in disguise. Okay, let's move on from the playful jabs and let's talk about sign number 2. Sign number 2, he asks real questions, not just chit-chat. Think about your conversations. Does he move past the basic stuff, the weather, or just work, just like the basic small talk and rapport? Does he move on from that pretty quickly? Does he start asking you about your opinions, your passions, what makes you tick, your family, your dreams, what you love? Questions that actually require a thoughtful answer. So now you're asking me, Ivan, why is this flirting? Isn't it just regular conversation? I mean, while it is still good conversation, the intent can be flirty. When a guy is genuinely interested romantically, he wants to know you, like the real you, not just the surface version. Asking deeper questions is his way of saying, I want to understand you better. I value your thoughts and I'm trying to build an actual connection here. He's digging deeper because he's interested in more than just passing the time politely. He's trying to see if you click on a more meaningful level. All right, so playful teasing and asking real questions. Maybe you've suspected those before, right? You've probably heard of those for some of you. But this third sign, this is the master of disguise. So many women chalk this up to a guy just being exceptionally nice or helpful. But recognizing this one is potential flirting that can be a game changer in understanding his interest. Quick pause to thank our incredible sponsor from Glances to Chances. Ever get totally lost trying to figure out if your crush is actually into you? Those mixed signals are rough. Well, From Glances to Chances clears up that confusion. Here's how it works, and it's super easy. You simply answer some easy questions about how you and your crush interact. What you talk about, how they act, who makes plans, that kind of stuff. Super easy. It only takes about 15 to 20 minutes. Then, their one-of-a-kind system analyzes your answers and gives you a personalized report. This report shows you how likely they are to be interested back, highlights the key signals, and gives you clear, actionable advice on what to do next, depending on what you want to happen. Honestly, it's the only one of its kind in the market and is the most accurate way to tell if someone actually likes you back or how they feel about you. Guys, no more endless guessing. If you are ready for real answers and a confidence boost, check out From Glances to Chances. Use the link in the description to get your clarity. Now let's get back to the video. Sign number 3, he makes unexpected extra effort. This one shows up in a few ways. Does he remember tiny details you mentioned offhand weeks ago and brings them up again? Like, hey, you said you like that band. They just released a new song. Does he offer to help you with things you could probably handle yourself? Carrying something not that heavy, fixing a minor computer problem. Does he go out of his way to keep a conversation going, even when there's an easy way out? Or maybe he makes an effort to walk with you to your car or the next place you are going. So, why is this more than just being nice? Think about it. We usually operate on the path of least resistance. We don't typically invest extra time, energy, or brain power unless something is important to us. When a guy consistently puts in that little bit of extra effort, remembering details, which means he was actively listening and storing the info, finding excuses to interact like offering unnecessary help or extending the time spent talking to you, it signals that you are a priority in that moment. He's investing resources beyond basic politeness, and that investment is often driven by genuine interest. So, let's quickly recap the often missed signs. Playful teasing, gives you a hard time but with a smile. Asking real questions, moving beyond just small talk to understand you. Making extra effort, remembering details, offering help, extending interaction. Guys, remember, context is key. Look for these signs happening together or consistently. One random act of kindness might just be kindness, but a pattern of these behaviors, that's often a guy waving a flirt flag you might just be missing. So, what about you? Are there flirting signs you realize that you missed way later? Let me know in the comments below. I genuinely love reading them. And, let's share those for everyone else to see. And if this helped clear things up, hit that like button and subscribe for more tips. Thanks for watching. Pay attention to those subtle signs, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.